This is really annoying what Dunkin' Donuts did. They renamed their donuts for the holidays. So like for Halloween, so instead of like a jelly donut, it's like a vampire's delight. So I feel like such a tool being like, I'd like a vampire's delight, please. I would like a blueberry biscuit.
I would love it if you said I would like a blueberry. They're like, we don't serve blueberry biscuits. You mean blueberry?
Blueberry.
You say it.
All right, today we're going to be talking about the C word, okay? And I'll get to that later, okay? Wait for that. We're going to be talking about the C word. The question of the day is, and this real talk, just you and me talking, okay, is when can you call yourself an artist? When can you say, well, hey, I'm an artist? You know, if somebody says, well, what do you like to do? What's your hobbies? Do you say, I do art? Or do you say, I'm an artist? Do you say I'm a painter? Do you say I'm a drawer, a sketcher, a sculptor, a candlestick maker? Whatever you do, can you call yourself an artist? Well, in order to call yourself an artist, is there a qualification? Do you have to go to art school? Do you have to have sold a piece of art? Do you have to have a job in the arts? At what point can you say, hey, you know what? I'm an artist. I have heard from people that fall into all these categories. They've either, sold artwork, or they've been to art school, or they have a job in the arts, or any number of things. Yet they still even say, I don't know if I'm an artist. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, some of you guys out there are like, hey, I've paid my dues, and I've earned the right to be called an artist. And I'm not taking that away at all. That absolutely is the case. But when can you and me, when can you call yourself an artist? Okay? And in my opinion, you need to do it immediately. Immediately, you need to call yourself an artist, because especially if you're watching these videos, you're taking time out of your day to do, I call this artist entertainment. Yeah, first of all, you're watching artist problems, so you're already an artist. Boom, there you go. But this is artist entertainment. This is something you obviously have a passion for. So even if you've never sold a piece of artwork, even if you have no interest in selling artwork, even if you're just a Sunday painter, as they call them, you need to call yourself an artist, because you need to have that, are you ready for the C word? Confidence in your artwork and the attitude to create what you want and feel good about it. Okay? It's such a mental game. Have you filled up a sketchbook? Or have you filled out only one page of a sketchbook? These are all things that go into what you might consider qualifying achievements to call yourself an artist. There was a time, okay, and well, I guess this was going back 10, 15 years. I was working in our retail division, okay, and I asked all the stores to stop using the word customer. I said, everybody that comes into our store is an artist. And eventually I left retail to do this. And they probably stopped doing it since, because I wasn't there to like call people artists. But there were a few managers that really latched onto that for years. And one of my favorite things was, like if there was like a page in the store, like somebody needed to talk to the manager of the store, be like, store manager, there's an artist on the line for you. Like it just, it is something that, we're not trying to take away from, the title of customer. I mean, customer is important. I don't know what that noise was, Ming. Customer is important, but the reminder that you are an artist, your art matters, and that it's okay to call yourself an artist, even if you are, you can put an adjective in front of it. You can say, well, I'm a novice artist, or I'm a beginning artist, or I'm a starting artist, or I'm a starving artist, or I'm an abstract artist. But you're an artist. That's the message, Will. That's the message I'm trying to give you, okay? Will's not here. It's just you and me, all right? Turn around. Being an artist is simply a state of mind. There is no qualifying test to have the title of artist. This isn't, MD or PhD or DO or MDV or DMV. None of that. Okay, I don't know what a DMV is, but I do. Now I remember what DMV stands for. Oh gosh, if I have to go one more time. If you are one of those qualifying artists that, feel like you've paid your dues, you've went to art school, you sell artwork, you have a job in the arts, you filled up 8,000 sketchbooks, maybe you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear my answer. You don't like my answer. But I'm telling you that I believe that anybody that wants to be one, that puts in the effort, is one already. That's what it takes. And like I said, put that adjective in front of it if it makes you feel better. But I don't think you have to. You should be able to say with confidence, I'm an artist. It's what I do. It's what I love. It's in my blood. You have to own it. Well, a lot of people think, like, well, an artist is somebody that can, like you were saying, like comparing themselves to other artists. And if they're not a photorealistic painter, but they do fantastic stuff, they might not think, well, I'm not that level. I don't know. I mean, does that mean you're not an artist? I disagree with that. I think that art is very subjective. It covers all kinds of categories, and it would be, quite frankly, very boring if the only art that was out there was photorealism. Literally, take a picture. It's easier. I want to see how the artist sees it. That's the unique thing about art. It shouldn't be photorealism every time. I mean, it's okay to do photorealism. It's beautiful. It's definitely challenging. But I challenge somebody to create something that doesn't exist. That's the real beauty. This is how I perceive it, and I'm showing you my perception through my art interpretation. That's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. I don't care what you say, Will. You can't take that away from me. Oh no, you can't take that away from me. Is that going back too far for a song reference for you, Nat King Cole? See, I see you bouncing around over there.
I just assume it's a Ghostbusters quote.
No.
Backwards from there.
That's a big Twinkie. So be good for goodness sake. Whoa, somebody's coming. You got me started on Ghostbusters now, man. I got it, yeah. If you are watching these videos, you've already placed value in art. I think that you definitely think that there's art enrichment. But now I need you to place that value in yourself and be able to call yourself an artist. It's up to you to believe in yourself. Nobody's going to believe in yourself for you. Or can they? Can somebody believe in...
I think moms do that.
Moms do that, yeah. I guess, yeah. I believe, no. I mean, like people can believe in you, but nobody's going to be able to instill that feeling of believing in yourself better than yourself. Is that even a point? I don't even know anymore. Do you struggle with this? Do you refuse to call yourself an artist? Do you call yourself an artist and feel guilty for it? Do you feel like you qualify as an artist? And if so, tell me why you qualify as an artist. And the simplest answer is, I try. Remember what Yoda said, there is no do or do not, only try. That is all that matters. That's not a good point to make.
That was the opposite.
It is, that's the joke. Yeah. It fell on flat ears all across the board. Of course it's not right. Does that sound like Yoda? Everything's black or white with the Jedi and the Sith. There is no try. But in art, there is try. Effort. Effort is key. It's one of those things where people make mistakes. And mistakes are okay because it means you tried. If you don't put any effort in, that's when you really... Why would you even care? If you don't care enough to put the effort in, why would you care if you're called an artist? Why would you care at all? But there are people out there that I think that do qualify as artists, and they're not calling themselves artists because they don't think that they qualify. But I'm telling you, you do. You do. And all it takes is confidence and effort. That's important. So I want you to kind of have this mantra in your head that you're going to call yourself an artist, that you're going to call yourself confident, and you're going to call me on Instagram at Mike Not Jerry. Did you see that one coming? You did. I did not. You did not? Okay. At Mike Not Jerry, where I will continue to do things to boost your confidence for your artistic journeys, because that's what I do. I'm a creativity coach, self-titled. King of creativity coaches. Whistle. I should get a whistle?
All coaches have whistles.
Give me a whistle.
I don't have one.
I got a crooked heart on. Got a lopsided heart on.
Lean to the right.
Yeah, leaning to the right, hanging low. I want a nice, upright, erect heart on my chest. Ooh, none of this is going to be used.
Oh, that's all for you.
It's time to cut.
We're done.
I'm going to jail.